Fala galera do G-Fight, Diego Ribeiro diretamente de Las Vegas with Sean Malley. How are you, Sean?
I'm doing excellent. It's fight week. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Awesome. Fight week now, Paramount, first one. Is it possible to see any difference already?
I have not noticed anything different yet, but it's only Tuesday. It's just starting, so maybe I'll notice something later in the week. But as of now, it's feels the same.
Common event, first Paramount card. That means actually, how did you get the news that you would be the common event?
I never actually got the news. I just kind of assumed it was the fight before the co-main. Co-main falls out. Song and I could be a co-main. Without. Didn't really get the news. No one told me. I just assumed.
Okay. And being the common event in a very special card like that, how does it feel?
Feels good. It feels like another fight week, another big moment that I'm excited for. T-Mobile, Vegas. If I could pick where this fight would be, it would be here in Vegas at T-Mobile. So it's perfect.
Song Yadong, is him perfect opponent for this moment for you? Is the perfect name?
We'll find out. I think it's a good matchup. It's an exciting fight. It's an explosive, striking match. I think he's come in there, try to grapple a little bit. My last two fights didn't go so well in the old, grappling aspect of it. So I think he's probably going to try to capitalize on that. But I think this makes for an interesting matchup and a possibility for a beautiful, beautiful performance on my part.
And how do you see the matchup? How do you break down the matchup skill by skill?
Just gotta be, gotta go in there and do what I do. If I go out there and do what I do, I could beat anybody in the world. And I just gotta go out there, stay focused for 15 minutes, and punch him in the face.
Perfect. You mentioned like your last two fights. I believe I saw a video. You were saying like maybe if you lose this fight, maybe you're gonna retire. Is that true? Do you feel like that? I mean,
No.
what did you? Why did you say that?
I think things get taken out of context. I was joking around. I said if I go out there and lose my next couple, I might be just done. But I mean, you gotta. I was jokingly saying it. It got picked up a little bit, but I'm gonna fight until I feel like I probably shouldn't fight anymore, and that's not how I feel at all. Right now, I'm excited. I'm gonna go out there, beat Song Yadong. I'm gonna go out there, beat Peter Yan, become UFC champion again, and I'm very motivated, hungry, and excited.
Awesome. It's good to hear that because I was a little bit concerned. So
Yeah.
you were joking. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Um, this fight, do you believe winning this fight, you the next natural step for you would maybe get a title shot again, or you would need to fight again?
I go out there and beat Song. Me versus Peter Yan is the next fight to make. I haven't talked to UFC. I don't know if that's not official. That's what I'd like. That's what I feel like would happen. That's what I feel like would make the most sense. UFC is a business. But again, at the end of the day, if people don't want to watch me versus Peter Yan in a rematch for the title, then that's not the fight that happens. But I think we go out there, see what happens Saturday night, let the fans decide.
Okay, with Paramount now, the first announcement, Armand Sarukian was not scheduled to fight, even though he was the number one. And Movsar Evloev, 145er, 130, 145er, he was not scheduled to fight. Instead of him, Diego Lopes is fighting Volkanovski. So that means even though you're number one in the rank, doesn't mean you're gonna get the title shot. So you need not even perform inside the cage, you gotta perform outside of the cage. Is is that correct? The thing that I said, does it make sense for you?
I mean, I don't know when the rankings have ever, made sense where it's like, all right, number seven's fighting six. It's always just kind of, you know, each fight's different. UFC is a business worth $7.7 billion. They want to put on the biggest fights, and if you're the biggest fight, they're going to put it on, and that's just how the sport's been. I don't know why anyone's surprised. This is what it is.
I agree. It's not just about being good. All of you guys are good. You gotta be entertaining, right? And what's the secret to be entertaining nowadays?
I mean, people have different ways. I mean, just being yourself is the start of it. But I don't know. I was fortunate enough. My style was entertaining naturally. I didn't try to do anything extra. I just had a fun style, flowy style, and it's just you gotta hope people enjoy it.
Yeah, but outside of the cage, you're entertaining as well. Like people, especially the new generation, they want to see you talking, doing interviews. Why? Why do you think? Why do you think people want to watch you? Not just fighting.
Man, I don't know. Maybe it's because I have fucking face tattoos and colorful hair. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I like to think I'm relatable, but yeah, I don't know. I couldn't answer that one for you.
You said that you gotta be yourself, and there's an interview when you say you were kind of trying to be cornered too much, then you kind of lost, and now you understood the whole thing. How was this process like? Because a lot of people wanted to be like him, and a lot of people want to be like you, and it's not easy. It's not that simple, right?
Yeah, I just got to be myself. There was only one time, the first Marab fight at the Sphere, I was kind of trying to force a little hatred on Marab, but I was trying to build a big fight. I was wanted it to be huge, wanted it to be massive, and it was still a big fight, whatever. But it didn't feel as authentic. Like the Cheeto beef felt real. So I just got to go out there, take it fight at a time, and be myself.
Any prediction for this Saturday? How are you planning to win this fight?
I would love to get Song out of there. He's very durable, very tough. I don't think anybody's in the UFC has finished him, so it's a very tough task and a difficult challenge. And I'm excited to go out there and figure out this puzzle. I would love to get him out of there, but I'm just looking to get a win.
Perfect, Sean. If you don't mind, look to the camera and send a message for your Brazilian fans why they should watch you Saturday night.
I don't got to tell them why they should watch me. They're going to tune in, and I appreciate you guys. You've been tuning in. We've been doing these interviews for a long time now. I've been in the UFC. This is my 15th fight. I always appreciate the Brazilian fans. I like training with the Brazilians. Augusto Mendes is my head jiu-jitsu coach, and he means a lot to me. And Brazil, appreciate you guys.
Gustavo Mendes Tanquinho. We call him Tanquinho. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
How did you meet him? How did you meet him?
He came to the MMA lab in like 2014, something like right when I started coming to the lab, and like I was like, so it was like he just came into the gym, he started training.
Guys link very easily.
I realized, I learned about him, like, hey, this is like one of the best guys ever. So Tim and I were like, oh, he had his own school outside of where we were training. So Tim and I were like, well, shit, if he's the best guy in the world, let's start going over to his school and start learning from him. And so we started doing that, and Tanquinho saw that we were like, interested in jiu-jitsu and trying to get better, and we just kind of formed a friendship there. And yeah, he's been with me since for a long time now.
Fala galera do G-Fight, Diego Ribas, diretamente de Las Vegas, primeira entrevista do ano with Patty the Batty. It's good to see you back, man.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
How's the week? Actually, how was the New Year's, the Christmas, all these holidays, training, the training camp?
Shit. Training through Christmas, the only day. I was going to say the only day I had off was Christmas Day, but I never had Christmas Day off because I ran 15 miles. So I didn't really have a day off. I was in the gym every single day, and I just about got a Christmas dinner in because I done me 15 miles that day, but then I couldn't have nothing else, no cheesecake, no cheese board, no desserts, no nothing. So I'm never fighting in January ever again.
Good to know. Actually, off season, we see videos of you like eating stuff like that. It's hard for you to keep on diet, cut so much weight.
No, I'm very disciplined. You know what I mean? My weight at the minute is the best it's ever been. I've never been this light on the Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like when I fought Chandler, I started my weight cut heavier than I am now. So everything's went perfect. I've done everything properly, and it's going to show on Saturday night when I get in the octagon.
Actually, I saw a video you and Beard meets food.
Yeah.
You did really good.
Yeah, that was a couple of months ago. I did bad. I've done the wing challenge before and it's a lot more than that.
What's your record?
My record was like 42 or 43, something like that. And then that time I only had about 26, 27. But no one's beaten the Beard, lad. He's got like 70. He's the man.
We have a Brazilian guy called Corbucci. He's friend of Beard Meats. Yeah, they're doing really well. Other than that, you love soccer, right?
Love it.
Soccer.
Oh, football. Yeah.
We call football as well. Liverpool?
Yeah, we're doing bad at the minute, but it's one of them.
I would ask you, how are they doing now?
No, we're doing terrible at the minute. Fourth in the league, luckily enough, because the rest of the league's been that bad this year. But hopefully we pick it up and we get better, because at the minute we're embarrassing.
You follow football even though when you're training or training camp, you always follow?
Yeah, I still go most home games and I still try and get to away games.
Okay, who's your favorite Brazilian player that has played in Liverpool?
Brazilian I play for Liverpool. Probably say Coutinho. I really, when Coutinho was playing for us, lad. But no, I do have another Brazilian who is my favourite, and it's Lucas Leiva. Growing up, I used to love Lucas. I always backed him, and he became a legend at the club.
Awesome. Let's talk about the fight now. Justin Gaethje, you were supposed to fight. The plan was to fight Topuria, right? He's not able to fight because of personal issues. Changing the opponent, how was that for you? The process mentally for such an important card.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's in front of you. You've just got to be ready. The only thing you change little parts of the game plan, have little tweaks in how you train for the opponent, but you're more focused on yourself than anything.
Is Justin a good matchup for you, skill by skill?
Yeah, I think he is. I think, as I keep saying, he's a legend, and to fight someone like that, it's an honour. Like you wanna fight people like this when you're coming up.
And being part of the first Paramount card, how important is that for you for your legacy?
Well, it just shows the UFC know that I'll put on a good fight. Otherwise, they wouldn't have me as the main event. So it's a proud moment for me, and I can't wait to take this belt home.
And now your first main event on Paramount. When if Topuria was fighting, you would be the first main event as well. So that means you are one of the face of the sport. Like officially, they believe not in you inside the octagon, but outside of the cage. You see that, right? Your potential in media stuff.
Yeah, of course. Not many people on social media have got the following I've got, especially when they're not a champion. I've got more followers than most champions, and I have a lot of viral moments, as they say. But I'm just me, lad. You know what I mean? I don't put on no act. I'm no idiot who puts on an act like Colby Covington. You know what I mean? I'm just me. What you see is what you get.
Perfect. Talking about Topuria very quickly. If you beating Justin Saturday, the natural next step for you is facing Topuria, right?
Yeah, when I beat Justin, Ilya's going to be next.
And now Topuria was a 145 champion. Now he's a 155, and he's talking about maybe moving to 170 in the future. Islam did the same move. Is something that you are planning in the future, like moving up?
In the future, yeah, probably. Once I've beat Justin, then beat Ilya, and then defended the belt a couple of times, then I'll think about moving up to 170.
Perfect. Last but not least, as you know, I'm from Brazil. Charles is facing Max Holloway on March. How do you see this fight? Do you think maybe the winner of BMF can be the guy who's gonna face Topuria?
Yeah, it's... Oh, no, it's not face the Poirier.
No. They both are tough.
Then whoever wins the BMF title could then fight me when I beat Taporia. But we'll see what happens.
Do you have any prediction for that fight?
No, same as Volk Lopez. Like them fights could go either way. I think both fighters are class, and it just depends who turns up on the night.
Do you have any prediction for your fight Saturday night?
Yeah, he gets finished in under 3. We don't see championship rounds. He gets finished.
I like your confidence, Patty. So if you don't mind to look to the camera and send a message for your Brazilian fans, why they should watch your fight Saturday night?
Yes, all my Brazilian fans, thank you for the support. I love you all. And just make sure you watch my fight Saturday night so you can see me take this interim lightweight title home with me.
Fala galera do G-Fight, Diego Ribeiro diretamente de Las Vegas with Justin Gaethje. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Of course. First thing, what happened here? I see something in your neck. I don't know.
You ever heard of HIPAA? What's wrong with you?
Hippo? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it means don't ask me about my body.
Okay.
I won't ask you about yours.
Okay, I was just checking if it's everything okay.
Everything's great. Feel
Perfect.
amazing. Ready to go.
Perfect.
Ready to fuck Patty up.
First Paramount card, you are the main event. How important is that for your legacy?
Great. It's huge. You know, the fact that the UFC trusts me with this opportunity. I'm the most consistent, most exciting guy that's ever stepped in there. And so why not use me to introduce new fans to the sport?
Perfect. How do you see the matchup? Skill by skill, how do you see this fight?
Yeah, I think it's a classic striker versus grappler. You know, I got most of my finishes by TKO or KO, and he has most of his finishes by submission. And luckily, Charles Oliveira taught me that I need to go learn how to do jiu-jitsu. So I've been training very hard since I fought him.
Perfect. I've seen some comments like people say that Patty maybe doesn't deserve.
I
to
don't
be-
care what people think or say. So
You don't agree with that?
I think that he's more man than them because they would never risk what he's risking. And people have opinions, and they're mostly talking from no experience. So I don't care what they say.
Perfect. Winning this fight, do you have any prediction how you're gonna win this fight?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat him up bad. I want to take him into the third or fourth, fifth round even, and turn his face into hamburger meat, and
Got it.
hopefully put him to sleep.
Okay. And becoming the champion, what kind of champion do you want to be for the fans?
Want to be the most exciting. You know, I'm the whether I try to fight boring or I try to fight exciting, I'm the most exciting guy that's ever stepped in there because I'm constantly trying to hurt them and kill them. I convince myself he's trying to kill me and I'm gonna die, and I get to go to a special place. And I'm not mean. I don't like to hurt people, but when someone's trying to hurt me, I'm more than willing to hurt them. So that's what I do.
And are you planning to be an active champion, like three fights
I
per year?
don't even know if I'll be alive after the fight on Saturday. So who knows?
Got it. And winning, getting the W, the next step, it is facing Topuria, right? That's the plan.
Yep. Yeah. Whoever the champion is, it's Ilia Topuria right now. In June on the White House lawn, representing the United States of America.
I would ask you about that. It would make totally sense for you being at the
course I wanna-
White House. Right?
Of course, I want to be part of that. I represent this country. I've always loved this country. I think it's the best country in the world. I'm a little biased, but yeah, I love it.
Perfect. Other than Topuria and Petty by itself, like we have seen a lot of champions moving up, trying to be double champion, stuff like that. Are you planning to do that?
Again, I don't even know if I'm gonna be alive after the fight. I don't think ahead like that. I got here by taking it one fight at a time. When I lose, I go back to work. When I win, I go back to work. And so after I win or lose on Saturday, I go back to work. And
Yeah.
and I don't get to pick. The UFC makes the decision, so I don't worry about that.
I was checking yesterday. I believe you have 14 fights in UFC and 14 bonus. Is that correct?
Yep. 14 fights, 14 bonuses, 9 bonuses in my first 7 fights. No one will ever beat that.
Yeah, it has to be a kind of a record, right?
It's a world record. No one will ever beat it. Ever. I guarantee I'll bet so much money no one ever touches that.
And most likely we're gonna see another bonus coming up Saturday night.
The higher towards the top of the card, the more likely and able you are to get a bonus. So yes, I will be getting another bonus.
Perfect.
If I lose, I go out on my shield, and if I win, they go out on a stretcher, hopefully. So yes, either way, either one of those scenarios gives me more money, and I fight for money. So I would love that.
Sounds like a plan. Do you see anybody beating the Charles Oliveira record about? I don't know. He has 20 something bonus. Are you planning to fight as
I
long?
think I have one less than him, but he probably has. How many fights does he have in the UFC?
30 plus.
Yeah, I only have 14,
I know.
and I have 14. So no, I won't beat. I don't know how many he has, but if I had that many chances, I would smoke him.
Are you planning to fight too long, like close to 20 plus?
I don't think about next fight. So
Got it.
this fight is so important that who cares? I'll figure it out. But when I win or when I lose, I'll be back to work because that's what I do.
I know just Tuesday, but have you seen something? Did you feel something different since it's Paramount first card, or so far the same?
One more time.
It is the first Paramount card,
Ah.
and it's just Tuesday right now. Did you feel any different this week, or so far not yet?
No difference. Just more interviews, more promotion. I had to fly out to the arena and do some promotion. That was different. But outside that, same thing.
Perfect. If you don't mind, just look to the camera, send a message for your Brazilian fans why they should watch your fight, what can expect from your fight Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm the most exciting guy you've ever seen. And you guys have had some exciting fighters, Wanderlei Silva, Jose Aldo. But 100% of the time, I give you what you paid for, and that's what you came for. So here I am. Saturday, I walk into the fire. Some of the most crazy fans when I fought Oliveira. You guys are crazy, but I love the loyalty you have. And so I wish I could fight in front of you, but it's not going to happen.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, it's possible. Not for now, but maybe in the future.
You mentioned Vanderlei and Aldo. Was Vanderlei or maybe Shogun, those old guys, old school guys, like an inspiration for you at certain
Yeah,
point?
that's when I fell in love with the sport. I watched all those guys Anderson, Wanderlei, Shogun, all these guys. That's who I watch. You know, Jose Aldo, George St. Pierre, Matt Hughes, Chuck Liddell, yeah, GSP. That's
Perfect.
who I watch.
Good to know. I don't know if you know that, but Brazilian fans, when you were competing at WSOF, they used to call you the lightweight Wanderlei.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see it.
I can see it. Awesome. Have a great fight,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you.